Hello and welcome to the Cardiac Cats YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jacob Shorba, and we have breaking news that just came out a couple minutes ago. The Jacksonville Jaguars making the first big move for themselves before the trade deadline. Might be more coming. We'll have to see. But they have acquired Jakobi Meyers from the Las Vegas Raiders in exchange for 4th and 6th round picks. So this was a move that's been hinted at for a while. It's been talked about. Meyers was wanting out of Las Vegas. Jacksonville had been interested. And this is probably going to be a one-year rental, the way things look. Now, it is possible he could stay beyond if they decide they want to make him that wide receiver 3 because Dyami Brown's contract will end. And we'll see what they do at that point. But Meyers has been a very underrated, productive player throughout his career. He's a very reliable veteran. He is overall a pretty good football player and a really strong addition for the Jaguars. Now, looking at his stats throughout his career, this is a guy that last year was a 1,000-yard receiver, has best season. This year, he has not produced maybe to the exact same level, but still having a solid season in the midst of what's been some really awful quarterback play in Las Vegas. This is a strong addition. It's not a lot that the Jaguars have to give up here to go get this player. And, I mean, you look at all these games. He's producing every single week. He's getting targets every single week. As far as where he aligns, he's played a lot in the slot this year. But you look throughout his career, I mean, it changes a lot, right? This is a guy who can play anywhere. He can do anything you're going to ask him to do. Just a very strong addition for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And very cost-effective. Because the thing is, too, and you factor this in when you're going out and acquiring players that are on ending deals that are going to, put them in free agency next offseason, if they decide to let him walk and he plays well at the end of this year and he gets in their contract for, let's say, like $15 million, right? $15 million a year. Throw out a random number. That could be a 4th or 5th round pick that you're getting back through the compensatory formula if your team is not spending a ton on free agents. So if the Jaguars didn't extend him, there's a very likely scenario where you're getting something back from this. So it's really not that expensive of a trade. And you look at the kind of players that you're getting around this range, right? I mean, we got to be honest with ourselves. You're not hitting on all of these draft picks. You would love to, but the Jaguars have a ton of selections. They're not going to need them all. At a point, you kind of run out of players you love, and you kind of get forced into picks you don't love as much. So I'm fine with this. I think this is a really strong move. I personally thought maybe it was going to be Romeo Doubs that we saw getting moved to Jacksonville. Just kind of had a feeling on that. Ended up being wrong. But Meyers is a really strong, a really strong addition for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's going to help out a lot with Travis Hunter being out for a while. So really good move. Very, very good stuff for the Jaguars. We'll see if they make any other moves. If they do, I'll put out another video later. Thank God I got home in time for this. I left work early today, and it was just in time for the Jaguars to make this move. So with that said, we're going to wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys watching. Want to shout out our channel members, Gator John Bites, Ichi Wiener, the FTX Smoke Eater, Mr. Dolphin, Brian Foster, and Frangies. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this move. And finally, go Jags.